Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check out these headlines. The SEC versus Ripple. Ripple submits their financial statements, and we have the revised schedule for the Remedies briefing. And then we have the SEC getting a win in another case. I'm not happy about it either, but it does signal direction. And we've got Bitcoin price, XRP price charts. You're going to want to see it all. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube for exclusive content, or digperspectives.com. I can't talk this morning. Yeah, you can follow us there too. Right now, 68 cents for XRP. Right now, we see $2.89 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is off by 0.3, but we know we are at 72,700 plus for Bitcoin. My, oh my, oh my. 3,900 is a slight pullback for Ethereum right now, and overall in the market as well. 103.2 billion plus market cap for Tether, 68 cents for XRP, off by 0.8 on the 24, up by 9.8 on the 7-day. Let's look at the range of price very quickly. 67 on the bottom and 70 cents on the top. We'll keep an eye on it today. Very quickly, I want to tell you about private equity linked to, you know, that is the best home to find private equity on the planet. No doubt. They got the best stuff. Over 729,000 registered users. But what I want to show you is that Cerebrus is available today. Don't forget that Cerebrus system, the producer of the largest and fastest, that's right, AI chip in the world. You know, the tech that is exploding, and people are saying within a year to 5 years will be smarter than any human or all humans combined on the planet. That technology, yeah, Cerebrus Systems. You want exposure to it? This is a company you may want to look at. Click the link to my sponsor below and see if it's right for you. Oh boy. Then there's this. I mean, I hope it's not gone. But let me tell you, back receiving a warning from the New York Stock Exchange regarding compliance, the stock price requirements, it said Wednesday, listen to this. Its stock price traded below $1 per share for 30 consecutive days on March 12th, triggering the NYSE, and if I said NASDAQ, forgive me, triggering the New York Stock Exchange compliance concerns because the price has stayed low for so many consecutive days. Now, you guys know I was very bullish on back, and then we got that news that they had trouble with money, and then I changed my position. I announced it on the channel same day. I said, look, I'm going to pull out of this until we see what's happening. It has continued to, the situation has continued to dissolve, kind of, you know, fall apart still. So I don't know, but listen, this is the stuff I want to pay very close attention to, because this is owned by the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, right? So I'm trying to, you know, I pulled my money out. Things have come down. It was like 50 or 60 cents yesterday. And I'm just trying to watch this to see what goes on, right? Will any kind of regulation like stablecoin regulation breathe life back into this platform, or are the problems much bigger? I don't know. I just don't know, but we'll see. But I want everybody to be aware of that. Then here's Elon Musk, and listen to why he says he pushes Dogecoin. This is pretty interesting.
When can you buy a Tesla with Dogecoin? Well, you know, at some point, I think we should enable that. You can buy Tesla Mocha with Doge, which is cool. So Dogecoin to the moon. Yeah, in fact, a lot of people maybe don't know the reason that I actually ended up sort of, you know, somewhat endorsing Dogecoin was when I was walking around the factory at Tesla. Some people who were just, you know, they were working the line, like not rich people or anything. And they said, can you please support Doge? And then also, I was at SpaceX and also just, you know, walking the factory, and some regular guys just said, hey, can you support Doge? And I was like, you know what? Doge is the people's crypto, so I will support it. Because lots of rich people were supporting Bitcoin, but I was like, but the people on the line want me to support Doge, I'll support Doge. So Doge is for you.
I think that's pretty cool that he's doing that for his workers. Very cool there. But moving on, this is Charles Hoskinson, and there's a great clip here. The one shares this, and so does Digital Asset Investor, this clip. Shout out to both of them. Now, I want to take a look at this. It says, we were given the timeline years ago. Does no one remember? If you go to my profile and search 2025, there's information, opinions, debates pointing to 2025 as the year adoption, in my opinion, says the one. And if you look here, you can see once the transition has taken place, will all sound like me and will claim they've been saying it all along. I will fade away on Twitter with a smile. I totally get that feeling, the one. And then here you see Charles Hoskinson, which you will hear in a second, say, because 2025 is in addition to the largest bull market we're going to see. And then here you see BIS report account available timeline 2025. And we see always the mature end date phase. And you can see we've shown this chart multiple times on our channel as well about go live dates. So it's pretty remarkable. You can see the 2025 date there. So 2025 is a key point, right, for CBDCs and those things. And here's another reminder, too, the World Economic Forum Project 2025, as well as a lot of signals to 2025. A lot of CBDC projects planned to launch by 2025 fully. But let's listen to the quick clip here from Charles Hoskinson.
It makes me sad, though, because 2025, in addition to being the largest bull market we're likely to see, is also going to be the largest set of scams we've ever seen in the history of the space. I'm making a video. I'm talking to you. This is the real Charles Hoskinson. Within 12 months to 24 months, multimodal AI with large language models will grow to the extent that somebody's going to make a video that looks like this, my voice, my face, looks real, and it's AI created. And what I'm saying can be anything the AI makes me want to say. Some people will use this for fun and make me talk about purple leprechauns with yellow hats. Other people are going to use this to say I'm giving away money, or you should invest in something, or that you should trust something, or that I've resigned from some position to manipulate the market. They'll even do dark and twisted things, like say I have cancer, or I'm going to prison, or something like that. Why? Because they want to short sell the market, create a disruption. And they know as a public figure, a small window of time can create cascading problems and consequences. And even after the record's been corrected, the damage is already done.
That's right.
The value's already been stolen. They're going to do this across the board with every public figure in the cryptocurrency space using generative AI. Vitalik Buterin, Brad Garlinghouse, every single figure down the board, they're going to impersonate and attempt to steal money, and some people are going to fall for it.
You know, it is, this AI and the next few years of AI, this is why you may see something come out where you're going to have to, create a digital ID, right? So if it's not, if they want to back test something put out that's been impersonated about you in AI, you may have to have your digital ID. And if that stamp isn't in that, then someone obviously manufactured your image and your voice, because you should be able to register those things. So this is going to get very interesting. He's right, but he did slip in there. The largest bull market we're likely to see, 2025. I like that, Charles. Keep it coming. And by the way, you can unblock me. I've never said a cross word about you, man. You know what I mean? Come on, what are you doing here? So, all right, here's Eleanor Tarrant. A Manhattan judge has ruled the SEC can move forward with its lawsuit against Gemini and Genesis for its crypto lending product. You hear this? The judge says the SEC plausibly alleged that lending falls under U.S. securities laws. That's what's being said here. And let me tell you, I have said this multiple times. I'm excited about Flare, Songbird, staking platforms, being able to put F assets, do all that. I love all of that. And I talked about this extensively in my private group. This is not to throw shade on Flare. I think that platform has enormous upside and promise. But let me tell you something. This right here is about lending. And so is the DeFi platforms like Flare. And that's why I believe they've been laying dormant and quiet and doing those things on the down low, because it is a massive target for a regulator. Now, I don't want to see anything bad happen to it. I'm excited about the promise and what Flare can do. But I'm going to tell you something. If you think you're going to go out here and do all of this stuff and a regulator's not going to do anything about it, where have you been? Where in the hell have we all been? Have we not been watching the last 3 years of this market? It has been the regulators that have squashed it from 3+ trillion to $1 trillion, now trying to creep back to 3 trillion. I'm just, this is a huge signal to me that lending is going to be a next target. DeFi is a next target. There's no question. And look, I know we got to get through these hurdles. And like I said, I don't say this to throw shade on any other DeFi platform in the world, but you better be careful. Okay, so I just want to get that point across, to be very, very careful. I'm super excited about DeFi. It is the next iteration of banking. No question in my mind about that. But it also is going to have to run the gauntlet with the regulators before it's all said and done. Decentralized platform or not, there's no question. It's not going to just happen willy-nilly and everybody turns a blind eye. Be careful out there. And again, super excited to get past that hurdle. And how great will it be, just very quickly, how great will it be when we can say that we have clarity? We have clarity for all of it. And everybody can just get excited about the technology everybody's been working so hard on to build. Then there's this. The long-running lawsuit is finally on its last leg as plaintiff Ripple submitted all details regarding financial statements, post-complaint XRP institutional sales as required by the SEC and the judge. So here we see SEC and Ripple prepare for the final leg in the long-running lawsuit. SEC opening brief on remedies related discovery documents due on March 22nd, which is the same day that automated market makers will become a permanent amendment to the ledger. How amazing is that? Empower oversight and latest developments hints at the SEC considering lawsuit largely over. How about that part? So look, let me just run through here. There's new dates, but I want to use James for this, and shout out to James Weiland. Jim is amazing. And XRP community, SEC versus Ripple. Let's look at this. So below is the revised schedule for remedies briefing. SEC Gov's opening brief is due on March 22nd, 2024, same day as the AMM's approved. And then Ripple's opposition brief is due April 22nd. And then the SEC's reply brief is due May 6th. So there we have that. Hopefully, we can get somewhere in the middle end of summer, the Judge Torres would come out and put this thing to bed. How amazing would that be? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Just as amazing as this would be, Bitcoin from Egg Rag Crypto here. Boy, am I loving these numbers. The upper limit of the white curve line as of April 2024 is around 130K. The longer it takes BTC to touch it, the higher the price could be. Oh my goodness. The big question is whether Bitcoin halving will lead to a sell-off or follow past patterns by doubling in price. What a great way to lay that out, too. Shout out to Egg Rag Crypto for this. We will have to see, but I tell you what, if Bitcoin goes to $130, woo-wee, I'm very happy right now, but I'm even happier. Then there's this. Analyst Credible, I think it's Credible Crypto here, says his 380,000 plus followers, XRP is about to enter a phase where it outperforms Bitcoin. And I mean in percentages, right? Not in dollar amount. So in percentages. So this has happened a few times before, ladies and gentlemen. So don't laugh at it. It could happen, right? So we'll see what goes on here. But it goes on through this article to lay out the case for it. We all get it. Look at different charts along the way. But let's take a look at the one here from the one and only Egg Rag Crypto. Let's take a look at it here, and we see the structural formation. And I love this because it gives us these different ranges here to look out for. Let's get right to it. Love how they're color-coded for us. Here's the white flame, ladies and gentlemen. And what have we seen in history's past? Don't let it scare you. We saw it dip and touch. Here. There it is, right? We touched here. Now, question is, will it come back and hit this zone before going up? Or is it because we hit this zone that we're not coming back? Right? Quite simply, this is where we're at here. So we're in the sentiment status. I want to see us get above that psychological zone because I've been around to see what happens when you cross $1, and it's pretty damn amazing. No doubt about it. Look, we're going into the freedom zone right now, not financial advice of me or anyone else, and we're going to be talking about ETHgate, and Stephen Nerayoff has something to say about it, and we cover it in here because you never know. Censorship is very real, ladies and gentlemen. I know you see a lot of people touch it openly, and I can't afford to take that kind of chance. So I'm going to cover it here in the Freedom Zone, and we got something to say about it. And I think you're going to like it. I hope you'll join us at digitalperspectives.com. Come on in to the Freedom Zone. All right.